Joining me on the Terror Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of February 2017, and this will be for the sign of Aquarius. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with for the month. Okay, let's start in the middle of the reading. What you're going through now is you have the Knight of Cups in the upright and the Two of Wands. So if you're single, the Knight of Cups is that you could be having this emotion, uh, or you could be meeting somebody with this emotion. And the Knight of Cups is usually a person that they go. A knight is usually a person that go out on the front line first, but this one uses their emotions. So you using your emotional drive to go and pursue, if you're single, to go and pursue a relationship. You're deciding to let your feelings be shown when it comes to you meeting other people, and you're hoping that it will bring you a type of person that you want to be in a relationship. You kind of got out of the sense of you trying to analyze stuff in your head, and you're using your emotions or showing more of your emotions to attract somebody. And the second card you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is saying that if you're single, you have two options or two different people that you want to pursue, that's in your immediate sphere, that you want to bring in for a one-on-one relationship, or you have two different options of two different people that could be a good possibility to be in a relationship with. If you're already in a couple, what is showing is that maybe your companion or you that's in the relationship is deciding to let more of their emotions show to you. They kind of leave, they letting their guard down, and they're being more affectionate, or they being more more emotionally attached to you for the month of February. And with that, is showing you or your companion that it's bringing a new dynamic to your relationship with the Two of Wands. It's showing a new side or a new option or a new way that you can incorporate it in your relationship, and is making a positive, is presenting a positive option to you to let that emotion play out in your relationship. What you have underneath you is the Eight of Swords in the upright. The Eight of Swords in the upright is saying that maybe during the month when you're going to look for somebody, if you're single, by you letting your emotions be seen, you having a feeling that in some way is trapping you from bringing the person that you want near you, or it seems like you having a self thought, or you double thinking of why you letting more of your emotions show, and it feels like you trapped because it's out of your element. That is basically um that is something that you don't usually do as Aquarius, because you do everything in your head. But now it's giving you, by you showing your emotions, is showing that you showing some uneasy, or you feel trapped of what next direction you can go if you got somebody in mind that you want to have a relationship with. If you are in a couple, it's the same thing. By you showing your emotions, you feel like you don't know from that point on of how to take the relationship without thinking about it, and trying to use you're using emotions more to drive the relationship, and it's leaving you more uncertain of a directional path that you need to take once that emotion came out to the open and you're displaying that to your companion. What you have in the past is the Eight of Wands in the upright. The Eight of Wands in the upright saying that if you're single, you decided to rush forward, or you got some information from a friend or whoever about this person that you want, one of these two people that you want, and you're pursuing, or you have more drive to pursue those people to bring them into your personal relationship. It's showing that you're not slowing down, even though you may have a feeling of being trapped. You're still not letting that slow you down from finding a relationship. If you're single, if you're already in a couple, it said at one point in your relationship that both of y'all was rushing to introduce different things in your relationship to build a better foundation. You was trying different options, or you heard different information from different friends and stuff, and you decided to bring them in and rush them into the relationship to see if it was going to bring a instant change to your relationship or how you deal with your companion one on one. What you have above you is the temperance, and you have the temperance upright. So temperance, if you're single, is saying that if you decided to get off this path of rushing to find a relationship, you're deciding now, with you being uncertain, is to slow down your pace when it comes to um your prospects of finding somebody. It's saying usually when you go into a temperance mode, it's saying that you're slowing yourself down, your actions and your mind, to rethink the way that things are turning about, or you're letting time play in the factor when it comes into finding somebody to be one-on-one with. And that's what you probably doing if you're single. Now if you already in a couple, or you already joined up with somebody, it's saying you're deciding as a couple to stop rushing doing things in your relationship, because sometimes when you rush stuff, you mess stuff up. So you deciding as a couple to slow things down and let the pace unfold the way it naturally supposed to unfold, based on time, and you both are being patient about whatever new things you're bringing into your relationship. You're deciding to play the things you bring into your relationship with more caution, and you just let natural occurrences run the path when it comes to your relationship. And what you have forward is the Knight of Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands in reverse is, if you're single, you may meet a person, or you may eventually in the month slow down on pursuing somebody, because something else may have came up in the fold, or something that took more precedent than you having a relationship can come up. Or you could be meeting a person, they become off to you lazy, so they're not matching your pace of what you want in a relationship, so it's making it hard for you to bring that person in, because they displaying a more lazy, laid back attitude when it comes to having somebody in their life. And if you are already a couple, it's just showing, like the temperance is just showing that you're slowing down. Maybe both of y'all has been working so fast on doing different things in your relationship, so when you do that, you kind of lost energy in it. So y'all both is deciding, either one of y'all has decided, or both of y'all is decide to sit back and play the back seat when it comes to the relationship. That they becoming lazy, and they just looking at stuff go past them, and then they would, get their energy back to get to that part of their relationship when their energy is backed up to deal with it. Is back up to deal with it. So let me go ahead and get an astrology card to see what sign this will be playing out with, if you meet them or already in a relationship with them. It's saying a Pisces, so it could be a sun, moon, and rising Pisces that you'll be dealing with, that will display this energy or come across with this energy. So let me go ahead and get one chakra card to see how their chakra will be in line once you meet these people for the month. Okay. The card you got is the victim. Well, the Pisces got the card of the victim. So this person you may be meeting in a if you're one on one, you're gonna be meeting a person that every time they get in a relationship, they may display something to you like they was always the one getting done wrong, or they was the one that kept getting the shorter end of the stick in a relationship, and they were portrayed at to you for a thing of sympathy, or it's like a boohoo story. They're gonna present this boohoo story. When you meet them, it's gonna have this boohoo effect on it, like, okay, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. Or it's gonna seem like they are addicted to this pattern of being the victim every time they meet somebody and tell their past stories of other relationships. Or you be carrying this energy that when you tell people that's outside, about your past situations and relationships, they gonna look at you like you're the victim, and most likely it's gonna be a Pisces that's gonna look at you and say, okay, why are you playing the victim? Why is you always the one with the short end of the stick? Blah 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 blah. So you have to watch that out. If you already in a couple with a Pisces during the month, they may display that they feeling like the victim. Only feeling like a victim in a relationship is just feeling insecure about a certain thing that happened in the relationship. And usually it's something from the past, or it's something that they remember happened to them, and it re-triggers that feeling. Sometimes that does not have nothing to do with your relationship. It's just something that you did triggers that thought in their head, and then they start to run with it. So you have to make sure that if you're in a relationship with somebody, to always show a little concern for them when you see that trigger come off and they start heading in that direction, and interjecting that victim like mentality into your relationship as a whole. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.